Hello, this is Paulo Madeira and going to show you again the evolution I have made with the aliases for Modo to replace some shortcuts at least. I really like it the way it's working now. I have mapped a key in my mouse to activate the command line and it's really fast, I think. So if you want to center this geometry in all axes, but let's say you want to center in X, for example, you just need to click here to activate this command line and press X and enter. But to speed up the work, I have mapped a key which is the same, just by pressing enter it will activate that window. So I have assigned a key in my mouse that will work the same as enter. So I'll press my mouse and I will press Y and again the same key and Z. For example, it's done. This one, if I want to align everything at the same time, I just write CA, done. CA is center all. So for these ones I have duplicated this cube so that this side face is tangent to both meshes, 1, 2. And the idea is that sometimes you want to do this mesh cleanup command and you want to clean up the bad faces and stuff, but you don't want the merged vertices to be merged. You want to keep two meshes separated. So for that you have to untick this option, merge vertices. So for that I have done two kinds of mesh cleanup. One is I just press C and enter and it's done, I think, right? Yes. No elements to clean, which means the command worked fine, but since it had the merge vertices off, it didn't merge the vertices and everything else was working fine. And then I have a secondary option which is CC. And with this option you see that he merged the vertices there. So now if I click here, everything is one element. It could be the case or not. So I have two kinds of commands. C for mesh cleanup without the merge vertices and CC with merge. Now, finally, how can you create your own? For example, it's very simple. For example, for the mesh cleanup, when you run mesh cleanup, if you toggle this merge vertices off and run it, now if you pull this option up, you see here on the history, you see here mesh cleanup, right? Select it. And this is what you need. Copy this part. This is the name of the command. So for this you just come here, mesh cleanup. So come here, commands all, look for M, mesh cleanup. You have to select it though. That's why I was saying in my first video that this method is confusing and it's not so well explained in the documentation. For some reason you have to select it and then you can paste this part here, but before this you have to go and get this part from the documentation. Command aliases create. So this part you have to copy and put here in the beginning. Space. Now you assign, for example, for mesh cleanup, I don't know, let's assign the same, C. And this last part you have to pass it between commas, which is like an option, So the C is the name of the aliases for this command, mesh cleanup, and this is some parameters that you can pass. In case you want to run the mesh cleanup with everything as default, I have it here to show you. I saved it in a simple Word document or a notepad, a text document. So this is the option you have to put in the parameters if you want to toggle off the merge vertices, and if you want to run the mesh cleanup normally, you just copy this to activate all the options. And that's it. So I have it assigned to C and to CC with normal. So I'll just press enter. Yeah, it says the C is already assigned, but that's fine, you know, in your computer probably it will not be assigned, it will work. And that's it. You just pull down and delete this, doesn't matter. And another command that I use quite frequently, you control C, control V, move it. And I use a lot this smooth shift, which is the same, almost the same as bevel. So I just press SS and done. You know, I can press again. It's quite handy. I like it at least. That's it. Thank you.